On early. There we go. I'm on now. Here we go. Day. No, you're off. You're not. Day 4.
There we go.
Here we go. Play ball.
Here we are.
Big hit by Jasmine. We're going to start that off again.
Jasmine. So happy Father's Day, partner.
Happy Father's Day to you, too.
And happy Father's Day to all those out there watching us today.
I did not get a chance to get through stats this morning. I overslept a little bit. Jasmine's mom was showing me her huddle highlight video that said she had 16 kills in that legacy game last night. She had the hot hand. That's
I believe it.
It's going to be a little bit short into the net.
That'll tie us at 1. So we are playing for gold today. It's Championship Sunday. This is the Sweet 16. And it's win or go home. So either you win or you're done. But this is the Sweet 16, so.
And Paul Bearer's been excommunicated.
He has. He was put on a plane this morning back to St. Louis. That's going to be out. It's going to be a 2-1 Crossfire lead. So this is the first round of 4 rounds that it's going to take to get to the championship match.
That is correct.
The championship match is the 4th round, and
you scheduled for 2:30 this afternoon, I believe.
We are in the top 16, and that is a huge accomplishment considering there are about 160 teams in this bracket. So,
ball picked up in the middle.
A 3-1 Crossfire lead. The winner here will take on the winner of the match that was previous to us.
It's River City Juniors.
Immediately after this.
No, I think there's an hour break.
I thought the hour break came after that, but either way, it doesn't matter.
We'll let you know as soon as we can.
We'll
just stay tuned and be ready.
It out. We actually saw this team play yesterday.
Nice redirect by Mabel. Put up in the middle, Bear to the outside, and Mabel's
that's blocked.
Getting the block, and she's going to tie it up at 2. I think I just
3-2.
3-2?
3-2 Crossfire.
How did I miss a 3?
3-2 Crossfire. So happy Father's Day out there to everybody.
And by the way, we are joking. Paul was not excommunicated. He has a meeting, so he had to fly back out this morning.
He was planning on flying back this morning.
We're just playing.
However, it is a good story.
Playing on the ref getting a little upset yesterday.
Rachel
Big
puts
nice
it off
hit
the
by
block
Rachel,
and
but they got
down.
blocked.
So early on, you can see they are a blocking team, which they didn't see yesterday, to be honest with you. That's 2 blocks in a row, and Crossfire will have to make an adjustment here. It's tied at 3.
Got to try to hit through those blocks. Make them pay, make them stop blocking. Jasmine nice roll shot. Picked up by Barra. Jasmine again a little bit.
4-2 now.
4-3.
Remember that. File it away. The middle just dumped one. File that away for later.
That's me long. Good job by Jasmine to let that go.
So it's 4-4. One of the things that I think the message was given to the girls this morning is take this in and have fun with it because you don't know when you're going to get back here. This is an accomplishment to get to this round. So
absolutely. That's going to be on the line.
Boy, I got to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I'll take it.
It's right there.
I will take it, and that's an ace for Jasmine. 5-4 Crossfire.
Jasmine has had the hot hand as of last night. Go down the right side. That
was close enough. They had to play it. Job by Rachel to get that dig.
Free ball by Kim. That's about all she could do right there. There's a big hit.
Hard to defend that unless you're going to get in front of it.
They had everybody kind of off after that dive and trying to get put back in their place.
So we had a lot of people inquiring last night and this morning on how they watch the feed. So this is probably going to be one of the better tuned in broadcasts. So we'll apologize to all those who haven't watched us before. This is not the most impressive thing. The volleyball is, but the broadcast is not. So
I may stop this live here when we get a break.
Rachel puts it down into the back, dig nicely. Roll shot over, and Barra puts it down.
Puts that down.
Left-handed setter. That is a weapon that Crossfire has used.
We're red. I stopped it. We're going to start again. All right, we're back on. Cam puts this ball up. There's an ace.
That left-handed setter out of the middle is a weapon Crossfire's used all year, and it continues here. We may be in and out with the broadcast. We are in a different building today, and we are more centered in the building. So we're going to do the best we can to keep this on, but I tell you, we're recording it, and we'll post it later. So even if you miss out on part of it, you will see it all later.
I just stopped the feed. If you came back with us, I stopped the feed and turned it back on. It was red. Now we went back to red again. We're just going to have to roll with it.
Off the block. Push to the outside. Rachel puts it into the deep back. High-handed by Neela. Outside Rachel. Off the block again. She hits it again. Off the block again. Into the net by Nelson. Just didn't get it high enough to help for any help, and it's 8-5 now.
I'm not sure why
Crossfire,
we're such a bad signal.
We're getting that point on a net violation by the other team, so it's 8-5.
Thank you.
Crossfire. Camry back again to serve. And that is out, so 8-6. And if you are tuning in, we will try to get it on another feed, but
we're back to red.
It is what it is. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
We got a good signal. I'm sure there's just so much going on in here.
There are so many people on the Wi-Fi and doing things today, folks. It's just going to be hard for us to get you the feed.
Rachel puts that down in the back.
Called a double.
It's a strange.
The other thing I would expect, Eddie, this is going to be called much tighter than normal.
I think so. Gabby in for Remy. Layla in for Rachel.
We saw the beginnings of that yesterday in the crossover match when they called it a little more tight than it had been before.
Layla put this into play. Picked up in the back. Push to the outside. We push deep. Picked up by Gabby. Nice job to put it back over instead of making our team scramble for it. 9-7 to score.
I'm going to take a walk over there and let everybody know what's going on with the feed just so people don't start complaining to them.
Appreciate that. Ball put down the middle, picked up by Cam. It's going to be an ace, 9-8 your score. Crossfire in the lead. FEVA is going to put this ball into play here from the back or right. Picked up by, it's another ace. It's going to tie us back up at 9. That was in. 9-10 your score. The ball looked like it was going to go long. I don't blame Layla for letting that one go, but it did drop right on that line.
You would expect it to be tight today. I mean, these teams should be evenly matched.
That one
that's in.
On the line.
That's a kill for Gabby.
I sure thought that was going to be long, but that
10.
Popped right on that line there.
I would expect that the games will be fairly even. I would expect 3 set matches today.
Yep.
And honestly, no matter what happens today, this is a huge accomplishment.
Absolutely.
So nothing should be taken away from the fact that, you advance, great. If you go out early, so be it. But you're top 16 in a national tournament. So
with almost 160 or more teams in this division, much less there's 5 divisions.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see the girls go as far as they can, but I don't think anybody should be upset if they don't advance to the championship game, because this is hard to do with this many teams.
Absolutely.
Here. Not to mention the teams that are playing they're playing down and should be playing at a higher level. So of the 5 levels, this is the middle level. It's club, and this is where we should be, obviously, with the way we played. Every match has been competitive.
All this has been. Picked up by Layla. Barra. Jasmine.
Into the net.
A bit short.
Pressing a little bit here.
10,
I
12.
think little nerves maybe. Just tired. I mean, this is match 11 in 4 days.
Yeah.
They played 3, 3, and 4. So 4 yesterday.
Yep.
They had a long break, and some of these girls, especially Sophia Berra, are probably exhausted.
And sore.
We talked yesterday about Berra. She's played every minute of every set down here. She's the only one who hasn't taken a break during play.
Right. Crossfire timeout. 10-13 your score.
I will also say that we are notoriously slow starters for the first match of the day.
We'll put something out here so people see this.
Try a hotspot and see if it changes. I don't think it's going to change anything.
Same network.
Are you on their Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on data.
I don't know if that's even. I don't think that'd be any better, honestly.
No. I'll try a restart or something in between. Bear to the outside. Gabby. Big hit through the block. That's what we're going to have to do. You got to push it through that block. Make their blocks ineffective.
I will tell you, this is not a tall team, but they are one of the better blocking teams we've seen so far.
They're just getting their hands on everything, it seems like. Back down the middle. Push to the right side. That's long.
13-12.
Nelson puts us into play. Down the right side. A little bit of trouble, but picked up, pushed to the outside. Yep.
When you're high-handing the ball over your head
in the back row,
you gotta know where you're at. Court presence has been, as fatigue has set in, something. The court awareness has been lost. So we'll see stuff like that happen over time.
12-14 your score. Very short. Mabel over the block.
They're in the net. They are in the net.
13-14. Is that score right? They turned the score now that I can't see it.
It is correct. It is 14-13 FEVA. We got the FEVA.
FEVA for the flavor. Something like that. Gabby, back in the middle. Tough pickup, pushed over. That's out. Good eye by Gabby.
I would tell you that I would serve the ball to wherever you got to put it to get the ball to number 9. 24 is a better hitter than 9 is, and I would make them serve her or set her.
Back there in the middle.
Definitely.
Big block by
what
Barra.
A play by Jet. Oh, it went under the net. I thought it went over. They're calling her in the net, though.
Yeah.
I would definitely keep it away from her because number 5 is their best hitter. She can jump out of the gym. So 15-14, FEVA up by 1.
FEVA put that back deep, picked up by Jasmine. Barra, Rachel. We go to the outside. She tip that over. Yeah,
she just
caught everybody by
pushed
surprise.
That right through Barra's hands. She was caught off guard by the push, and she pushed it literally right through her hands.
Yeah, they were caught off guard. They were looking for the hit. Barra was set up to get that ball falling and had to readjust. 14-16.
Down by 2.
Picked up by Remy. Nice hit by Jasmine off the block.
Tooled it off the block. Like that.
That's right, Tim.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. 16-15 here. Ball on the court. Don't feed me no lies and keep your boss to yourself.
Yeah, it's a different song.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, that was I'm surprised they got that hit off, honestly. Good hit by Rachel. And come back, it's good push back. Oh, that was going to be long.
I think it was going to be in, but either way, we got to be ready for
falling.
That had a lot of air under it high-wise, not necessarily long, and she caught Jasmine kind of cheating a little bit, pushed it over her head. That's really middle back rotation there. 17-15, down by 2 still.
Ooh, good job by Barra. Nice hit by Neal out of the back.
You got to be ready. Rachel pushes it deep.
Nice push. Barra picks that up. She's going to dump that hard. Rolls over, picked up by Remy. Push out to the middle. He's going to free ball over, which actually kind of surprised him.
Yeah, I think that was intended to be to
nice
Rachel,
recovery by Neela.
She wasn't ready for it.
She went over for the one hit, and they tipped it, and they went back the other way. She had to run back. Barra with a good push over the block.
Good rally here.
Rachel's going to put that back deep in the corner. Couldn't catch him.
Not a bad play to try to get a reset. Right. And there's Barra pushing it back. Almost got him. Almost got us.
Yep.
Rachel puts it off the net. Oh, my goodness. A chicken wing comes out. And Barra stops it with a block.
Barra with the stuff. I don't know if she even got a hand on it, but her being up there was enough to make it not come back.
No, she definitely put it down. So she just subbed out, I think.
Yeah, they've got to find the most petty weird things.
Well, I mean, she literally was walking to the end of the bench as a sub, as she just subbed out.
Out. Tied up at 17. And we are at the Cinco Siete today. The Cinco Siete here on court 57.
It's apropos.
57 for 57.
Cam sends it deep.
There's an ace.
Tools it off the middle back.
Sorry.
Crossfire takes the lead now.
I thought that came from behind me. That must be a timeout by FEVA. So Crossfire up 18-17. Hopefully you can see the feed. It's showing red even though we have a full signal, full bars. Inside this building with thousands of people probably on the same network. It's just dragging.
Yeah, I mean even this is.
Cam puts that back and then back right. Push back, picked up by Remy. Push to the outside, Rachel. Off the block, but it comes on our side. Can tie it back up.
Wasn't happening.
FEVA's going to take this ball back. Put the ball in play here.
So I just looked it up. We play at 9:30 if we win.
So that would be immediately. Picked up by Cam, Barra, Rachel. To the back, picked up in the back corner by the barrel. And they found the back corner was wide open.
Set down, a real smart play there.
Yeah. They looked where we weren't and pushed the ball right there. There it is. 18-19.
And even if we don't play, we ref, so.
Ooh, there was a good serve there.
2018.
It just died right in front of her. There wasn't much she could do with that.
The coaches remind them, hey, they're cheating in the back. We are cheating in the back. We are playing the hit, and that is in deep. We are so far up that we just aren't going to get anything that's hit deep. We are cheating up for the short. If you're getting a short hit, bring your front row back and cover the short with the front row. We need to adjust our serve receive here because I think that's all that's killing us right now is just that. Where we're just so far up and we're receiving with 3, which is what we've been doing. But when they're in the middle of the court, if it's over their head and they let it go and it's in, can't do anything. You need to make an adjustment here to receive with more than 3 and have somebody in the middle of the court.
Should be standing right about what used to be the 6-foot line when you were at the step in.
Yeah, I mean you're putting a lot of pressure on the back 3 people because they've got to get it no matter where it goes. And if it's right where they're at, if it's at head height, they don't know if it's out or in.
Yeah, you have to play it over.
If they take a step and a half back and you bring one of the kids from the front row back to take the short ball, you got something. And there it is right there. It went over their head. But that's exactly what they're doing. They're serving deep because we are so far in the front that they're trying to take that away from us. And they're just basically saying, we're going to force you to high hand the ball because you can't pass it as well that way.
We've got 1 sub left after this.
So 21-19.
Layla's back serving. Deep in the middle. Push to the outside. Hit picked up by Cam.
Nice dig.
Push out by Barra.
Into the net. 4 hits did not go over. So 22-19. Pretty much what you see on the court is what you're left with. With only one sub, but I mean, I'm not sure he even will make that sub maybe.
Here's going to be a ace. 23-19. Layla, Barra, outside Gabby's going to knuckle that over, and that's going to be out.
So set point here in the first set, 24-19.
This is not unfamiliar territory for us.
That's long. 24-20 now. And there's your last sub.
There it is.
So this will be the 5 or the 6 person rotation that finishes the set.
Good call. It's a good call. There's an ace.
So if you weren't watching yesterday in the crossover match, the second set, Barra ran off 11 in a row.
Yeah. I believe if I am picking this up correctly, they're calling for a serve back to libero, and that is their weaker of the 2 liberos.
He pushed it in.
Oh! 22-24.
Wow, and a timeout is called by FEVA. Wow. That's using all the court you got.
Everybody's used all their timeouts. We are playing this one out after this.
Their parents are emphatic that it was long, and
they've got a FEVA for a flavor.
He's reminding them to make sure you're really sure about your call.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. If they'd have called it out, I probably couldn't have argued it.
Yeah, I agree with it.
So down by 2, break the timeout, 24-22. Barra has the ball down by 2. It's like a basketball game there for a minute.
Yeah. Full court press.
Puts it into the middle. They've changed liberos.
Yes.
And that's in. So that'll do it. They changed liberos, which is a pretty good idea on their part, and it helped them out there. So Crossfire drops the first set 25-22, and we are now in survival mode. We've been here before.
I'm going to stop the live here again, and let's reset and see if we can get something better.
There we go.
Because it wasn't recording. All right. We're back. Let's see if we stay green.
So right now we're green. We'll see how long it stays that way. This We got a lot of people doing the same thing we're doing here, plus Baller TV, plus
think we just
everything
went
else.
orange,
So we're probably going to lose you. But again, if we do, it's being recorded, so you can go back and watch it later. We don't know how much of this is getting out.
It should stay up live on Twitch until I have a
Now
chance
it's
to
red,
get it in.
so.
It's red. If I get a chance to transfer it over to YouTube, I'll take them off of Twitch. But
wow. Yesterday, the first 3 days in a different building, we really didn't have a problem. Today we're having all kinds of problems.
Stupid hotspot came back on, too. I don't understand it. I don't know if that's affecting the signal.
I don't know.
I don't know why it automatically comes on. I've turned it off.
Turn it off on your phone.
I can't. I mean, I have to turn it off. Something's hotspotting through here out.
Hey, but you're hitting somebody else's hotspot then.
This is on data.
You said the hotspot turned back on.
Yeah, something's hotspotting through the iPad. Even though I've turned it off 3 times. Barra. Heck of a serve. It's not going to come back. Somehow it did.
Oh, my God.
Holy cow.
If that's the kind of day you're going to have, folks, you're going to be here very briefly. That ball was almost off the court, and somehow she cut it back between the antennas.
I didn't think there was any way she could cut that back. That's why I said it wasn't coming back, but apparently it did somehow.
It's going to be one of those days, I believe. That's in.
Wow, they called it out. That was
I'll
in.
take it. That
was
looked like
in.
it hit
that
the
was
line,
way
did
in.
it not?
I think it hit
I mean,
inside
I'm not
the
even
line.
sure it hit the line. I thought there was blue between the ball and the floor. Well, that was as in as I thought the other one was out, but whatever.
Whatever.
We'll take it.
1-1. There's an ace. 2-1 your score. Nelson, back middle. Outside.
Yeah. Cut across. Well, if
2-2.
you can do that and hit around the block and cut that into that. I mean, that thing was maybe a foot behind the 10-foot line. Maybe.
Yeah.
It was just cut in there. It wasn't hit exceptionally hard, but it was the perfect
just a
shot.
good spot.
Tell you
Between
what,
the front and back row,
they won yesterday, but they barely won against the team they were playing against, and they didn't play this well. And again, when we watched them, that was their crossover match too,
right.
So that was late in the day. But
yeah.
So 3-2 FEVA.
If he was going to put this ball in play. Picked up by Cam. Barra. Jasmine.
There's a clear strategy by them to serve it deep.
Yep. Barra and Mabel. Good hit down in the back middle. Outside, she's going to push that. Good pick up by Gab.
She gets herself off the floor and bumps it over.
There's a big hit off the middle.
Wow.
Yep, they didn't call the net on that one.
She pulled the net down when she hit the ball. And it had to be her because she's the only one near the net. All day yesterday, we got that called against us. Today, they got it. I guess maybe he said the ball hit the floor before she hit the... I don't know.
Layla, nice save by Cam there. Another big hit right out of the middle. They weren't hitting like this yesterday.
No, they weren't. I mean, this is nothing even close to what we saw yesterday. Quick timeout here by James as they're down 5-2, but this is not even close to what we saw yesterday out of this team. This is it's not a different team physically, the same kids, but this is a completely different team than we saw yesterday. Clearly they got more sleep than we got.
Must have been the 10 minutes before so they got done.
Well, they played the game before us. Yeah, they got out at least an hour before we did. That being said, I mean, right now we're not executing, but they're forcing us not to execute.
Right.
They're putting us out of our system completely, and it's because of the deep serve. If the serve is in front, we're handling it fine. Anything that's at or above, we're having a hard time with it, and they're making a conscious effort to serve deep.
Nice pickup by Layla. Gabby off the block, pulls it out.
And honestly, that's the first hit we've had in a long time where somebody really went up and hit the ball.
Right.
We talked about this yesterday, too. When Crossfire's having their success, we're hitting. We're not dumping. We're not dinking.
Right.
We're hitting.
Well, there's a dump here and there, but yeah. When you're not constantly dumping. It's a tough serve. They was able to pick it up. It's a chicken wing over. Bear to Jasmine. Tips that. She's a little bit off the net, not able to get there up there to hit it.
5-4. They are prone to make a mistake when you can force them into it, but
you got to get the ball back over there. They're not getting.
You got to make them play the ball.
Make a mistake, yeah. You got to push them out of their system. When they're out of their system, they're having some issues, but
that is out.
It's out. When they can get in the system.
So Remy will check in now for Gabby.
4-6 your score. I know you may be watching this on a time delay.
Oh, for
later.
the love of God, the official is making examples of people. Like, if you don't go exactly where he wants you, he does not sub you in. He literally waits till you line exactly up where he wants you. It's like, come on, dude. I don't got time for this.
Nobody got time for that. Nice push by Rachel. That was a good spot. She saw everybody cheating off that line. Tried to get it down that line.
Off the block. Down. Look at this. Holy cow.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Nice around that block.
I tell you
Jasmine
what,
again makes an adjustment and puts that to the outside of that block.
I've not seen a team who can, I'm going to use the term slop, but has their slop go to their players more than this one. It's like every shank they have goes directly to the player next to them.
And picked up in the back. Nice throw by Bear back to that back corner. Jasmine.
Oh, what a great play.
What a play.
Get back.
Again. Good play to keep that ball alive.
We're scrambling. And there's their hitter. Number 5 again.
You're scrambling, you let them get back in the system.
You know, everybody, she's one of their shorter players, and she jumps out of the gym, and everybody kind of gets away from her. You got to put hands on her. If you're going to win today, it's going to be defense and blocking that's going to get you.
There's an ace.
The other thing is, if you got your back turned to the ball, you're no help to the people behind you, right? So you're watching the net, the ball's over your head. You can't help if the ball's hit to you. Shot by Barra.
There's
making them scramble.
Bear didn't have a choice. Actually, honestly, I think FEVA thought that ball was not going to be hit. Bear was able to reach up and throw that because that's the only option she had at that point, and caught them completely off guard. We hit the outside. Set was too wide. She couldn't do anything.
Laying out for that ball.
Yes.
And see that we put it in the back row, forcing him backwards.
And she has to roll shot that. She couldn't hit it. Rachel.
Good hit by Rachel behind her head.
She could have got that over a little more right. Which is easy for us to say right here. Rachel again.
Cross court.
Back to that
there again.
Forces a roll shot yet again because they can't
slide
get
by
that.
Nelson off the block, and oh my
goodness. There we are.
Oh, you know, you got to wait because you just don't know.
You
and
never
even
know.
that ball went right to one of their players.
Right.
Even after she goes back and sprawls out, it goes right to the player who was turned the wrong way and couldn't hit it.
7-8 is your score.
Short ball. Good job by
nice
Neela.
job by Neela. Chicken wing that and made that nice
Rachel
and playable.
puts a perfect
Beautiful
ball
spot
down.
for Rachel.
Tie in the game.
8-8.
dropped the perfect cross-court lob in there. Ties us at 8.
And we're back to picking on the libero. She's telling her to go straight to that libero again. Short, picked up, push, and she jumped way too early.
That's all Rachel could do.
Right.
That's
the girl
4.
in the face.
That was all Rachel could do, just to save that ball after she did the push, whatever. Look, I don't know what that was, but.
But the good thing was she jumped early so she couldn't hit it. Threw everybody off, but it gave Rachel time to scramble to get over there to get that ball back up.
Could have been easily called a lift.
Yeah.
Not short. That's going to be out.
Beautiful. 10-9 or 10-8.
Crossfire 2-point lead.
Beautiful
ace on the
serve.
gas here.
Come on, Cam.
Another good short
nice
serve.
Spot. Ooh, that might have. Nelson's going to free ball that over.
Need hands.
Outside.
She can't get it over the net. It's
11-8. See, they're still getting her. They're somehow whatever they're doing is pushing them far enough out of system that those sets are so far off the net. She's having issues getting that over the net because she can't get up on top of that ball and get it down. She's either roll shot it, or if she tries to hit it, it's going in the net.
So timeout by FEVA. First time out of this game for either team.
I think James took one early on.
You're right, he did.
So it's 1-1.
So 1-1.
Yep. So there's two of us here, Steve. When one of us doesn't pay attention, hopefully the other one is.
Yeah, it's
Not
unusual
usually.
that both of us are on the ball here.
It's unusual that either one of us are on the ball.
So 3-point
honestly.
lead, the biggest lead Crossfire's had in either set. And they are taking their time coming out of the huddle, that's for sure.
I don't think the referee's blown the whistle yet. So.
Sven is letting them take their time over there.
Sven. What the Moose and
Cam will put the ball in play here.
Cam, short in the middle.
Good job by Cam.
Not able to get a big hit on that. Rachel's going to punch that over. Oh!
So
dug up into the net.
Trying to do too much. She tried to put it over the net. All she needed to do was bump it straight up.
Get it up and let somebody else take care of it.
That's the first ball coming right down. Just bump it straight up in the air or even backwards a little bit.
Cam with the high hands. Barra. Rachel. Cross-court kill.
That's
12-9.
That's off the good libero, too. So Rachel will check out, as will Remy, and Layla and Gabby will check in.
Nice job, Rachel. Sit down.
Crossfire up 12-9.
Layla, deep in the back right. Push to the outside. He dumped over.
Neela slipped trying to go get that ball. They sold out for the double block. As soon as they did, she just dumped it over their head, and Neela was frantically trying to get there and slipped on this nice blue dusty sport court.
It just hurts every time we get Layla back there to serve. We get have some kind of a issue in that set. We can't keep the serve.
So now it's 12-11. Got to get squared up. As soon as you're turning your body.
Tip to be square. Layla. Farrah. Gabby.
Oh! Tied at 12. Man. Again, court awareness.
Court awareness and communication. Somebody should have been.
Yeah, that's happened a lot
too.
Our team as a whole has done that a lot this weekend, where balls that might have been going out.
Pick up by Layla.
Rolled over by Gab. Sent deep. Layla goes and gets it, and everybody goes crashing.
Short.
They are finding the holes.
They are very good at that.
I don't think they did, but it's almost like they've been watching video.
Yeah.
I mean, Now they're up 13-12, erased that 3-point Crossfire lead, and now have a point up on their own.
Layla picks that up. Barra to the outside, Gabby. Big hit down the line.
Tied it back up. Neela will check out, and Jasmine will check in here.
A little bit of thunder.
We need more thunder.
Hopefully that's going to get a small fire brewing. Barra to the play in the back right. That'll be an ace. Crossfire back up, 14-13.
Well, they say you turn your body like that.
Well, the ball goes the way your body.
Going to happen.
Ball's going to go the way your body's facing. If you turn, it's going to go away from you.
So 14-13, Crossfire by 1.
She's telling her serve right to that libero. That's long.
That's out.
It's out.
Tied back up.
14-14. Libero for FEVA is going to put the ball in play. Layla, Barra, Jasmine.
That's long. 15-14. They've identified they're going to pick on Layla here, and I'm not sure that's a good strategy because on their part. Now they go the other side this time.
Gabby Roll shots that over. Almost a little bit of trouble picking that up. And they found that hole right in Swampy's
Just
moat.
so deep. And if we play up, they hit it over our head. It's just, man, this team is just making every shot. I just can't say it any other way.
Right.
I have never seen a team that hits every shot and they aren't missing. That's unusual.
They're scrappy. Free ball over by Jasmine. Set the outside. They went scrambling. Layla.
Nelson
nice shot by
down.
Nelson.
Nelson puts it down on the tip, and that's point for Crossfire, and it's 15-16. Crossfire trails by 1, and Sophia Nelson will be back to
I'm not so sure that their servers are picking on Layla so much as they're trying to serve this back right corner because the setter is typically on the right side, and that forces that pass to go to the opposite side.
And she's one of your better passers.
Nice
Jasmine
hit by
puts
Jasmine.
It down and ties the game.
But you know when you serve to the back right player, naturally her pass is going to go across to the left,
or even to the middle,
and that's
going to
make Barra run to get when your setter's typically in the front right. So if they can't identify somebody they want to pick on, I think they just serve to the back right.
Good short serve there by Barra, and a hit
pick
over
up by Nelson.
Good job by Barra, staying out of the net and getting the ball over the net. And that's slammed.
Set her right up.
You are not going to stop her unless you put somebody on her, and she's hitting the ball straight down.
Unless you put like 6 people up there to block her.
She's probably 5'7", 5'6", and maybe 5'7" is generous, and she's putting the ball straight down.
Timeout.
So timeout by James here. I think that's his last timeout.
Yeah, it's a good one though. I think
17-16.
You're right here close. If you can keep them from keeping going, if you can get a run on our side, put the pressure back on their side. Either that or the other side of that is if he saw something that's going to help some of this out, this is the time to make that adjustment. I mean, because you go through the games, obviously your coaches are going to see different things that the other team is doing, try to make some adjustments and try to get these girls on board with some changes.
Well, if you're going to make adjustments, now's the time to do it. It's getting late, and you have to win this set, so
it's must win from here on out in this game.
And to be clear, it's not that Crossfire is playing bad. That's just how good the other team's playing.
They're just picking out all the weaknesses and finding them and exploiting them. The serve.
And they're blocking. I mean, that's 5 is single-handedly winning these matches. This match for FEVA. If she's not on the court, Crossfire's dominating.
Right.
They don't have enough. They've got a libero and number 5, and that's it.
Yep. That's about what they were saying yesterday, too, I believe. Gabby, cross court, picked up. It's going to be free ball, not over.
Mistake into the net.
We'll take it.
Anybody gets the ball, but they're number 12, the libero, or number 5, it's a crapshoot. And they are getting a little bit out of them, but not enough to beat Crossfire. As Layla checks out, Rachel's in, and Gabby will serve here.
It's like you were saying earlier, you got to hit the ball to be effective. And that hit by Gabby put them out of system because they were scrambling to get that ball.
It's a line drive, and oh my goodness. Are
you
kidding me?
Pinball. Rachel pushes it right over. Oh, if that was going to get down, and that's going to get down.
Eddie, if that ball would have come over, we'd have shut the live feed down right now. That was, seriously. So tied at 18. I've just never seen, literally the ball hit her. She even hit it. It hit her, and it went right to another person.
Gabby. Another line drive ace. 19-18 Crossfire.
Timeout? Nope. I thought he called timeout. It was just a late tip call.
Is it a TV timeout? Are we going to a commercial break? Gabby.
The line drive.
Another ace.
Again off the back. 20-18. Another off the top of the net.
Push it outside. She can't
Roll
do much
shot
of it.
over. Come on, Rach. That a girl.
There it is.
Tooled it off the libero. 21-18.
Off the good libero.
That's the second time she's done that to her. Stay hot,
well,
Gabby.
She's got to cover a lot of ground because she's covering that back left.
Stay hot. So into the net, 21-19 now, 2-point lead. But they turned a 2-point deficit into a 2-point lead. Gabby checks out, and Remy is in. This will be the strongest rotation FEVA can put out there right now.
Yeah.
So this you're gonna go against their best right here. A serve break would be very helpful.
21-19.
It'll put 5 either on the bench or in the back row if you can break the serve. Barrett does a great job of taking that away from 5.
Good stab by Barrett to keep that alive too. Hit by Jasmine.
Need a block. Oh, she hits it into the net. They're
calling
calling her in the net.
Crossfire
gets the point, and it's 22-19. Net call that's a huge net call, Eddie. And a timeout by FEVA. That'll be their last.
And that made their player upset, too. She was mad he called the net.
That's a huge swing right here. That's a 2-point swing. It takes a point off the board for FEVA and gives it to Crossfire.
Not only that, was that the number 5 that jumped in, or was that somebody else?
That was 5
number
that
8.
was there, but, she's still in the front row right now. But the next
side
out,
making her
she's going to go
twice.
to the back.
Think twice about hitting that ball.
Yeah, they're playing her in the middle. She's got to be one of the shortest players on the team. She's their middle hitter because she's getting so much elevation.
Because we're not blocking out that, and we're not hitting that much out of the middle, so they're not going to get the block out of the middle. They want to hurt it hit.
They've been moving more toward the middle with her in the this set more than any other. So Jasmine will serve with a 22-19 3-point Crossfire lead late here in the second set, and a must-win for Crossfire. She sends it over. That's going to be an ace. 23-19.
That's a Monsters Inc. score, I think.
I think it is. Salute out to our friend Jay McLean.
That's right. 23-19, Big Red.
Jasmine sends it over short. There's a dink, and everybody's kind of waiting for that to come.
Everybody's waiting for the hit.
So that rotates her into the back. She will serve now. Crossfire up by 3. We need a side out.
3 subs left on the Crossfire side.
Remy.
By Remy. Dumped by Barra right to the ground.
Barra buries it. And it's
This is
24-20, set point.
With Cam coming back to serve.
Just need one. Cam sends it over.
Picked up, pushed to the outside. Tipped over.
Did us a favor there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Rachel puts it into the back.
Yeah, picked up in the back. Goes to the outside. She's going to roll it again. Rachel rolls it back.
Get there.
Get there. Free ball over.
Get down.
Nice. Roll shot it again.
Got to put it away. Off the block. 24 is their better blocker. She's been in the middle. She hasn't hit much, but she's blocked a lot. She'll go sit 24-21, but any mistake by FEVA now.
Need to be going right side.
So it's the set point number 2 for Crossfire.
They're setting up for that outside block.
It doesn't. It goes to Remy. Overpass. Push back.
Picked up by it nicely.
Rachel goes off the block. Good job by Barra. And who's in the net?
There
in the net. And Crossfire wins
ties it up.
And we are tied at 1. Holy Toledo.
I actually thought that was Barra in the net because she went up there and I saw her do that.
So
she stayed off the net long enough for them to get the call.
Imagine that, Eddie. Bonus volleyball.
Hey, look at that.
Been doing it all weekend, and honestly, I think we're 3-1.
Who'd have thought we'd go to 3 sets?
3-1 in third
sets? I think so. I do believe so.
So all the marbles.
There's marbles?
Do or die time.
I didn't know we got marbles.
Both teams are on the ropes here.
It's the rope-a-dope game.
Should I stay or should I go?
Well, you were talking about if that ball came over, you were going to shut down the broadcast. The signal's pretty much already done that. So.
Man, I'm telling you that. I mean, are you not? I mean,
yeah,
literally, that was flailing arms, desperation, and the ball hit the net.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's crazy about it. I just never seen any. We saw this one other time against another team. It was in that 18th tournament when we finished second.
Yeah.
You kind of expected on 18-year-olds, but man, they've successfully swept the entire side of their court with their bellies.
Yeah. Well, you have to admit, though, I mean, it always seems like the other team has a lot more when they're playing good like this. The Crossfire's gotten to their fair share of balls they really shouldn't have gotten to. And I don't know if everybody's able to hear this or get to it, or if you're going to watch the replay. Want to give a shout out to that Rose's dad.
Yeah.
In the hospital watching the games.
Hopefully he's able to watch.
At least watch the replays.
Hopefully you get well soon, sir. Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day. This one is the first.
You should be
to
extremely
15
proud of your
2.
granddaughter. I'll tell you that. I know we all are. We're proud of all these girls for what they've done this weekend. And honestly, if you leave home on Thursday or Wednesday and they say, hey, you're going to finish in the top 16 of the national tournament, we probably said, okay, we'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, you're one set away from being in the top 8.
Yeah.
The difference between that and where you're at is top 8 right now, and you're 15 points away from doing it. So Crossfire will serve.
Now you go from top 16 to top 8 with 15 points right here.
First to 15, they switched their libero out. There's certain times they put her in the game and they've just taken her out. They were going to start her and they took her out.
Barra.
Sends it middle to the libero. And that is put down in.
About
I'll tell you what,
but it was
that's
that awkward
probably
angle
the
here.
last person I'd be serving to.
Yeah. I was just going to say, could go for one of those 11-point runs, Barrow, but
she goes into the middle.
Remy
Nelson does a good job.
Gabby!
They're calling Gabby over the top. She wasn't going to play the ball.
She wasn't playing the ball. That's exactly what he's saying, too.
Yeah, you can laugh if you want, but, dude, it's a critical call in a critical game.
That's
I think
crap.
if Gabby leaves that alone, it hits the net.
But
now
you
woke her up.
I like the aggressiveness. Keep it up. I'll take that call again.
Middle.
Tooled it off the block.
Could see it coming. We got there, but the block was a little bit to the left.
She's just able to tool it out.
Couldn't get it centered, and it's 3-0.
First part of it's getting hands on those balls. And from there, if you can start making the adjustments to keeping those going in.
A short game, you can't afford to get too buried in too deep a hole.
Picked up by Kim, back to Jasmine.
Tried to go down the line and almost took out the coach. 4-0. Come on, Crossfire.
Nelson down the middle. They're able to pick that up somehow. Push that over.
How the heck she
Gabby's going to roll that into the center. They're going to free ball that back over.
Back corner, left corner's open. We're in the net. I promise you, when there is a tie up at the net, someone's getting a net call.
Yeah.
Especially today. So 5-0 now. The hole is getting deep.
Libero will put the ball into play. Back to the right side. Picked up by Layla. Barra, Gabby. Nice flat-footed hit. Picked up in the back by Layla. That was a nice job by her. She knew right where that was coming. Barra back to Gabby.
Tooled off
the net. The block.
5-1. It's
Crossfire.
funny how their blocks go onto the net and onto our side, and ours go off our hands and out. It's just a difference of how you get where your hand positioning is on the block.
Deep
Served
in the
by
back
Nelson.
right. It's a good spot.
And where does it go? Over the net. I mean, you believe that? Tooled it off the block, off her head.
Off the head, and out.
5-2.
5-2. That's Gabby's second tool. No, that was Nelson that time.
One thing we know for sure about this Crossfire team is they're not going to stop. They're not going to quit. They will not go easily. They'll make you earn it.
Back right. It was good serve again. Big opening. They found it. Everybody sold out to the left side, and she just came right back.
So they almost went past her. The block was past her. When they went up to jump, they went so far left instead of going up. They were actually flying to the left when the hit was made.
Barra.
Trying to do too much there. 7-2. Timeout.
Crossfire. Time to calm the girls down a little bit, just get them to play their game. Not try to be fancy. Sometimes, I always like to say sometimes they seem like they want to win.
So she says the score on the broadcast is wrong, and it's 7-2. So whatever.
Well, the broadcast maybe, I don't know. Anyway, sometimes it's like the girls are trying to win the whole game in one swing.
Yeah, people need to remember the broadcast. If you're sitting here live watching it, the broadcast is at least a minute or two behind the actual live feed. So whatever, if you're sitting in the building and you're seeing the scoreboard and you're seeing the broadcast, you're at least a point behind.
Ball
hit her in the back. The ball hit her in the back. I guess we don't matter about that anymore. So
That's twice.
Holy cow. 8-2. It's getting late, folks.
Out. Will
Saved
be
the
part of the
broadcast
Cinco
right
Siete.
there.
That's right.
8-3 now. Rachel in, Layla out. Gabby to serve. Need a run from Gabby here. Need 3 or 4 points to get back into this.
Deep in the middle. Tough serve to pick up.
There's one.
And there's one. That was a tough first ball. The first ball makes all the difference.
They switch out their middle back. And they go right to her.
Perfect.
Right off the bench. In baseball, they say as soon as you make a defensive sub, the ball will find you.
Straight to you.
8-5 here.
Funny thing is, the girl they subbed out picked the ball up. The last one.
Libero. Gonna be a free ball over. Do something with it now.
Barra, Jasmine.
Oh,
Long.
Too high. She hit that on the way up, and it's 9-5. The Dolly Parton score. Gabby out, Remy in. Never said it was going to be easy, and it certainly isn't that today for Crossfire.
These girls have played good. We're just finding where we aren't and putting the ball there. Rachel, nice hit down in the back. Rachel again down the back.
I thought that was going to be out.
They played it.
No, you got to call that on them if you're going to call it on us. She's standing under the ball to play it, and she hits the ball.
Here's what James, I think, is saying.
That was worse than the one Gabby did. So 10-5, and I mean, give me a break.
Picked up by Jasmine.
That's way too far out.
Way out.
Rachel did everything she could there, but she was literally sitting in the first row when she hit it. 11-5. Another timeout by James. So I think we're getting to the point here where whatever's left in the tank is starting to seep out.
Yep.
You're down by 6. They need 4 points to clinch it. Got a long hill to climb. It's not impossible, but you got a long hill to climb. Can't say enough about how hard these girls have worked all weekend and the determination and effort they've shown, and they should be really proud. And no matter what happens here, we got a little volleyball left, but no matter what happens here, they should be extremely proud of their weekend that they pulled off something that no other Crossfire team has ever done.
Yep.
And a huge improvement from last year.
Cam picks that ball up, back to Jasmine. Down the line. That's not coming back.
So down by 5. Again, not going to go away easily. You're going to have to earn it. Jasmine still back now to serve.
Oh.
12-6.
Just a rough ball come right in that net there, and you just.
Well, and she got up and she tried to push it, but she did this, down instead of over. And again, tons of effort here. They're giving everything they got.
Yep. Girls are playing good. Sometimes the breaks don't go your way. They haven't played bad. They're playing a good game. Push coming over, picked up by Nelson.
Barra
in the back corner.
Back. Great shot by Sophia Barra. They're not going away. 12-5.
Cam's back to serve. Good serve in the back seam right there.
That's
That's
long.
coming out to another lucky
12-6.
fan. 8.
Or 12-8, sorry. Going the wrong way. Taking points away instead of giving them to
That's
him.
not how that
12-8.
works.
4 points now. You've done it before. Can you do it again?
Cam back in that middle. Push the outside. Hit. Nice block. Front. Rachel.
Oh
my goodness.
God.
Hair doesn't come over. Holy cow.
12-9. I mean, it's like she puts the ball right where she wants to put it, off the block, and the sprawling body comes out of nowhere and hits it and almost gets it
falls
over
down
the net.
from the ceiling, and Cam
Short
in the middle
middle.
again. Look back, picked up by Neela. Remy over by Neela. Tips, tip back. Let's play tip again.
Yeah!
There it is. Free ball.
12-10.
Perfect spot. Free ball over. Hits the floor.
They changed out their libero again.
Free ball with a purpose.
12-10. They are not going away in a timeout.
Timeout by FEVA. And this will be do it. I believe that's 2 aside. I think.
I think there's a rotation question on the other side, too. She pulled the card out for FEVA. It looks like she's asking about a rotation. Apparently it's nothing.
We're ready to go. Cam put this ball into play again. 10-12 your score. Third set, 1st to 15. Cam
Puts it over.
short. Free ball back, picked up by Remy.
Come on, Rach.
Push it outside. Rachel back to libero, picked up. On the outside, she's going to roll shot it over. Remy picks that up.
Oh,
Barrow went
she
to dump
had
it. She had it,
It was
too.
the right shot. She had him. It's 13-10
It
now.
just came off the inside of her
As
hands.
soon as she went up, she's going to dump it, and that line's wide
It's
open.
wide
And if
open.
that ball makes it over the net, it's 13-12
Absolutely.
or 13-11,
12-11.
12-11, 12,
It's one of
whatever.
these scores.
It would have been a damn good shot.
Barra, Rachel. Push down
There's
the
the
line.
shot.
That's going to put it back in. 11-13.
Patented little Rachel push to the far side. Remy comes out for Gabby. Layla comes in for
Rachel.
Layla will serve, and it
Nice
just
job.
seems like every time you need a serve, Layla's
Layla.
serving.
Good job, Rachel. Sit down. Push. Nice pickup by Layla. Gabby.
No
not
way.
coming
No way.
back.
It's out.
No.
Yes!
Yeah!
It's 13-12. That ball was probably out. Although we are
Yeah,
30
it's
feet
the
from
angle
it.
we're at.
Layla puts it in play. Oh, off the block. So match point now for FEVA. But again,
We're knocking on the door.
down by 6 and you're down by 2 now. Anything can happen.
What an awesome
Service error
weekend
would
of
be
volleyball.
welcomed by Crossfire here, let me tell you. And they got it!
Yeah! 13-14.
Holy cow! Nostradamus.
Hey, look who's serving.
They call timeouts. They must
Yeah,
have
they
one
must have
left.
one more.
So
After-
Farrah is in to serve. She's the one who closed out the crossover match last night.
After I said that they used both theirs, I got to thinking about it, and I don't think they did because they've had that lead most
So
of the set.
interesting here. The referee called both the line judges over. Probably said, hey, If you're ever in your life going to concentrate on a game, do it now.
Right now. This is it. There's marbles involved.
14-13, FEVA. Match point number 2. Crossfire to serve to keep their season alive. Jasmine checks in for Neela. So
I would assume most of you are going to watch
Gabby,
this
and
later.
Nelson in the front row. Camry, Layla, and Farah in the back row for Crossfire, serving for the season.
Farah to the
Good
left
serve.
side. Picked up.
And that's it. So
That's it.
Eddie, what a season. What a weekend. My pleasure to do this again with you for a second straight year.
This has been a fantastic weekend. We've seen some really good volleyball. These girls have played some really good volleyball, played some really good teams. This has been a fantastic, probably one of the best weekends of volleyball I've seen in the 6 years I've been doing this.
Some of the best volleyball these girls have played all season.
Absolutely.
Been a pleasure to be with you. I don't know if our contracts are going to get renewed, but I think
That's
no matter
correct.
what, we know one thing for certain. This will look a little different next time we're together, if we're together. So from Orlando, Florida, for the last time in 2024, so long.
So long.